in the televised double-in, double-out event, the World Grand Prix. 41 years old, and he's had 5 wins inside the last 12 months as Brendan. Kevin Painter, now 47, doesn't look it, but he is. Semi-finalist in the European Darts Open in Dusseldorf, and a couple of quarterfinals as well, and won the Players' Championship. That was his one major success in 2011 when we were up in Doncaster, Alan.
Yeah, certainly this tournament gave the artist his finest hour in that win against Mark Webster. But he never really pushed on from there, did he? His first win, obviously been beaten in a final before the World one with Phil Taylor, as you remember.
That was an epic, wasn't it?
It was, he had a chance there, but winning that first one, he never really managed to win number 2 or 3. But he's always there and thereabouts on the TV events, normally a good TV stage player, but his season's form hasn't been that good this season, down to number 20 in the world rankings and 26 in the Pro Tour.
So on form, you might think that Brendan Dolan would be the favourite to win this one, the 41-year-old from Northern Ireland.
Well, such a solid performer, Brendan Dolan, robust, won't be shaken, takes his own time.
Got to the quarterfinals of the UK Open here in Minehead in March.
Yeah, that's really been his best performance on TV in 2014.
99.
But his main thrust has been on the Pro Tour. 5 wins, fantastic season for him on the Pro Tour. Just needs to up it a little bit on that big stage.
3 times Pro Tour winner this year, 5 ranking victories. Well, I'm telling you, inside the last 12 months. Kevin Dolan. Kevin Painter, massive Ipswich Town fan. How are they going this season? I should have checked that.
They're in the playoffs position at the moment, I think. I'm sure our spotter Keith Dellett, also a mad Ipswich Town fan, will let us know.
4th in the league, he tells me, the Tractor Boys. And reckons that they'll be top by 2 o'clock tomorrow. Well, we'll see.
Well, if they're not, we'll have to remind them.
We can certainly do that.
Well, we've had 2 fantastic games so far.
60.
This one's still in the first leg, yet to get going.
First one was a cracker, wasn't it? What was it? 164, 150, 91 for Jamie Caven. That's finishing of the very highest order.
Yeah, he only missed 1 dart at the double. 6 out of 7. That's fantastic. Finishing there from Caven. We said earlier on in the show that he needs to up the ante on the TV stage, and he certainly did.
59.
It's opening legs, it's fair to say, on a little bit of a slow burn at the moment. And Painter just shakes his head, mystified. He'll have been hitting the trebles for fun in the practice room, and up there on the stage now, not finding him.
Well,
yes.
Exactly the same thing happened with Justin Pipe. Practicing well in the back room, went on the stage and just could not hit anything. I think he was struggling from that first leg when he had 6 darts at the double, completely in control, ended up losing the leg. His confidence and focus disappeared for 5 or 10 minutes. All of a sudden he's 3 or 4-0 down, and that was really the catalyst for his loss.
Not too much time in this short format.
140.
Now then, 82. Bullseye double 16, Alan?
82.
Well, should do. Most players go this route, because if you hit the bull, it's double 16. If you hit the 25, it's 7. Well, he's going to have to go for 13 bull, but if it's a treble, it would have been 12. Bull for Dolan. Well, he hit the 25 this time, but with the wrong dart.
Right, let's see how Painter does on this 108 to make him feel better. That's a good start. 16 for double 16. Oh, he goes tops. And gets it. Well. Through, I'm sure he'd agree, fairly indifferently, and then gets a 108 checkout.
Yeah, it was good to see those Tumplus checkouts, and another £100 for the Afghanistan Trust, the Parachute Regiment, courtesy of our sponsors, Cash Converters.
100.
And importantly, from Painter's perspective, against the darts, getting the early break. Well, that's handy. First of the match.
Well, when you've lost your throw and set off the next leg with a maximum.
100. 100.
Certainly shows that he's put that to the back of his mind and concentrating on the next leg despite the loss. Only had one dart at the bull though, but that great finish from Painter. Early lead.
That was a handy marker, that first one. And that's a good second too.
180, 140 start. Painter with 2 solid tons, but a long way behind in the leg.
That'll help. Shot, sir.
That'll help.
Now then, 181. No check out, obviously. Ton plus would do it for Dolan and put Painter under pressure. Well, that's handy. Oh, there's the ton.
I think he was looking for more then with the dart in that treble there. If he did it with a second dart, he had a choice of 25 or treble 15.
Oh, Kevin switched there. Would you have done that, Alan?
81.
I think he blocked the bed with the second one, just the angle of it. Well, as we saw in that first leg, Brendan Dolan had a shot at 82, missed the ball. Painter stepped in for 108 finish.
Bullseye.
56.
Again, one at the bull.
Painter then, he's had a 108 last time. Once more, he's been behind in this leg, but now has a great opportunity, and that's a great dart. 2 darts at tops then for Painter to go 2 up. Double 10 for a 15 darter. Good enough.
Well, Kevin Painter has done exactly the same as he did in the first leg, taking it from under the nose of Brendan Dolan. Looking cool, Kevin Painter, and what I like to see is when he hits that treble, he just gives himself a couple of seconds, takes a step back, and then goes straight in for the double out.
He liked it. Kevin, I know I've said it before, but he really does have one of the more expressive faces in sport, doesn't he? In any sport.
125.
Yeah, he certainly always looks on edge, doesn't he? Heart on his sleeve, certainly. A little bit of aggression there, but that's, you see it. That's the makeup of his game. That's what gets him going.
I bet he's not a poker player. Or not a very good one.
59.
He may as well show you his hand.
Absolutely. Wears his heart on his sleeve, does Kevin. And that is not what's required. And that gives a glimmer of an opportunity for Dolan now.
Well, the only thing in Painter's favour is he's not throwing first in this leg. He's still got that break. Dolan has to get himself into the match. Well, he's making a pretty good job of it. He had a maximum in that last leg, but didn't consolidate by hitting the last 12 or 15 darts, because he started the leg with a 180 and 140, and the scoring seemed to disappear.
Good response from Painter. That's his first 180 of the match. Not much between them in terms of scoring, but Painter's had the checkout advantage, and he's on one now. Dolan not.
Well, the crowd's certainly dispersing into the arena from their chalets and caravans.
Well,
that's certainly woke him up.
He's had 108 and 85, but it's not going to be 151. So Dolan returns.
60.
He's got to get this one, hasn't he, Alan? This is a must-take now for Brendan.
Yeah, not just in the context of the scoreline, but just for his own self-belief, really. Throwing first as well. He needs to get that first leg on the board. 12 for tops. 20 for double 16. That was almost in the treble, John.
Well, his first one almost missed the big one, didn't it? Now then, 91. Bullseye starts.
Well, we saw with Newton early on, he was confident, he went for the 17s, and that's what Painter's doing.
Oh,
that shows a lot of confidence.
Dart. What a great dart. Tops. Double 10 for the 91 checkout. Oh, he's missed one.
He will be disappointed with that one. Showed confidence by hitting the treble 17 instead of going for the bullseye route, but just couldn't peg out the tops or the 10s.
So a couple of 8s for Dolan to get on the scoreboard. Really important that he gets this. Oh, off the wire. big pressure, responds, and he's in the match.
Well, he gave it the old 1-0 there with the fist pump, but it was more of a relief. As you could see the sigh from Dolan walking back to the hockey. Needed that one.
55.
And that's not what Painter needed. Still with the break.
Well, we always know Brendan Dolan's a fighter. It's so difficult to beat a player who never gives in, John.
44.
And Dolan's one of those players.
Painter, you've said, sort of trades on this aggressive approach. That's more like it.
Yeah, got away with those first three, because Dolan only started with 44. Friday afternoon here in Minehead. We've got the whole weekend. Most of the travelling fans travelling on Friday start appearing in the venue. Well, Painter's appearing in the treble 20.
Second 180 of the match, as you see, for Kevin Painter.
Well, in leg 4, we've already seen 4 maximums, so it's a good standard.
100.
No Painter finish here on 166, but he's way in front. Where did that come from, he says to himself.
Just shows you the damage a 180 can do in the leg, John. But recovered well. 305 in 6 darts.
And Painter will return 60. Now, looking for 41 to take a 3-1 advantage. Double 16 this time. And gets it. Well, his finishing's impressive. 108, 85, 41. Those are the checkouts he's had so far.
Yeah, apart from those 2 darts at the double when he possibly could have gone 3-0 ahead, it's all been looking pretty good for Painter.
Break at the end of this leg. 4-1.
60.
And Painter will feel he's almost home and hosed. He's on his game now, Alan.
Well, he's putting a big effort in here to try and break the Dolan throw for the second time. Go in 4-1 at the break. He will then be able to gather his thoughts, come back out for the second and final part of this match, possibly 4-1 ahead and throwing first, and looking to see where that finishing line is.
Well, he's already effectively taken the throw in this particular leg. And that's the dart he wanted.
And you can see by the facial expression there, that's what it meant, because he knew that was an important dart there. Started the leg well, but then only 2 single 20s would have given Dolan a little bit more onus with his next throw, but that treble 20 keeps him in front.
And it's where he was, again annoyed with himself, having thrown a good treble with the second dart, not to have picked up the 140. That's unlucky. Great last dart.
95.
Yeah, same thing again, last dart in the treble.
No finish though for Painter.
Yeah, it was unlucky, couldn't do a lot with that one. Hit the treble with the last dart, of course.
He was on 166 last time. Now, he's got 6 darts of this. Dolan not able to get on a finish.
Oh, good second one. Treble 18 in the lead, double 16.
98.
Bit of a roar there from Artist, but he'd be happy with that one, coming back for 68. But Dolan does have an outside chance here if he can leave something handy.
That is very handy now. Painter 68 for 4-1. Here he comes. Can he do it once again? Oh, he's just out over the wire. So 16 for double 16. For 4-1.
36.
So close.
Brendan, you require
So close to a 4-1. Dolan has been behind all the way through in this match. But if he can peg this double 18, he will be going at the break only one leg behind.
It's a must get this. He's got to take this. Big pressure on that dart and it deflects off the barrel. So Painter now for 4-1. I don't think he's going to mess this up.
Well, what a great setup from Dolan. 145 setup to leave the double 18. Couldn't hit the double.
Oh, pressure, tension.
Double trouble in Minehead. We saw it earlier on with Justin Pipe, but both players here, having 2 visits to the board at the double, cannot hit it.
Double 9. Not a favoured double. He's going to go straight at it though. And takes it. That was an important dart. Keeps his hopes alive. Kevin Painter has got the break, and he has a 3-2 advantage going into this break. But Dolan, he only needs to break darts once, and it's back with his advantage. Well, what an important double it was just before the break here in Minehead in the Players' Championship, where Brendan Dolan, he's a break down against Kevin Painter, but if he'd missed that double, he really would have been in big trouble. Hope you're enjoying your darts wherever you are. With you from Minehead throughout the weekend on ITV4, and it will be a rattling good atmosphere once this arena fills up later on.
Yes, all the fans on the way here. Starting to fill up as the afternoon progresses. I'm sure by the time we get to this evening,
Kevin to throw first.
it'll be pretty robust in that audience. But here on the hockey, Kevin Painter still leading 3-2, despite that double from Dolan to get him back in the match.
100.
Fabulous arena if you've never been down here. Holds, what is it, getting on for 5,000? It's absolutely rocking, isn't it, when it's full?
Yeah, it's perfect for darts as well, this tournament. It has everything that a darts fan requires. It's got your accommodation on site, food and beverages, other things to do if you fancy a break, and obviously the darts the whole weekend.
$80.
Not happy with that one, Painter. Well, the average is certainly dipped after that little bit of a mess on the double in leg 5, but still pretty decent.
140.
He's not flowing quite as he can, is he, Dolan, in this match?
140.
Nice work from Painter. Well, Painter, when he went 3-1 ahead and started leg 5, he just looked like he was on a roll, didn't he? Just messing about on the double in that one leg just makes such a difference. 4-1 to 3-2.
We'd love to have a good run in a televised competition, Kevin. And he's got 6 darts from here.
He certainly has. He has to set something up. Oh, that's unlucky. Maybe, well, stay in there. Oh, good last dart, that one. After the second deflection, I wasn't sure he was going to stay there, but he did do.
Brilliant dart.
Fired it in. Yeah, not been his best season, Painter. 2 quarter-finals, Will Grand Prix UK Open, but apart from that, it's been early exits in most of the TV events.
100.
Well, he's had 85, he's had 108, and now looking for 81 to take a 4-2 advantage.
Treble 12 for double 13, or
Bullseye.
12 ball. Ooh, yes, Kevin. Nod of the head tells you that was quite a bit away off. Even the 25.
106.
So Dolan's opportunity to break back. In such moments as the outcome of matches determined.
Well, as we saw in that first leg.
Great
John.
first dart.
Same thing.
Tops. Oh, that's good. Quality. And Brendan Dolan, who won the throw behind the scenes, now has that crucial advantage as he breaks back.
Leg Brendan to throw first. Game on.
Well, it was 2-0 down, 3-1 down, could have been 4-1 down. We mentioned earlier his fighting qualities. The Irishman is fighting away there. Back to 3-3, throwing to possibly lead for the first time in the match.
Kevin Painter smiling to himself as much as to say, well, how on earth did I let that leg slip away? Now has to regroup and does so superbly. Well, put money on that being a 180, wouldn't you?
Oh, it looked all on sundry. Last out there was quite a bit off. A big smile from Kevin, smiling to the crowd there, telling them I can't believe that one was that far away. Good start in the leg from both players, a crucial leg. First to 6 for a place in round 2.
Good last start from Dolan. So the nod of the head, he was delighted that he managed to find the treble.
85.
And the winner of this game, playing Wes Newton in the second round.
He's got to put it behind him, hasn't he, Kevin? I'm sure there'll be that little thing working away in the back of his mind, thinking it's 3-3 and I should have been 4-1.
Yeah, sometimes difficult to get that out of the back of your mind.
86.
Unlucky there from Dolan, just into the treble 2 instead of the treble 17.
No finish on 175 for Dolan. Got to get a treble here, Kevin.
60.
No. So he's got 6 darts from here, Dolan, for 4-3.
Yes, at least a couple of visits, 2, possibly 3, depending on what Painter does from 2-1-6. This game is all about continued momentum. You've got to keep hitting it. You can't hit a good score and then a bad one.
Which is what effectively he's done. 2-1-6 now. Oh, where are the trebles that he was hitting so hard earlier in the match?
Not left to finish either.
75.
Well, still with 6 darts on 75.
Yeah, Painter moved over, tried to get it over the top of the 220s and deflected into the 5. Double 12 in 2 for Dolan. And he leads for the first time in the match, 4-3. That's 106 and 75 in consecutive legs.
134.
Painter's got to regroup now. See, he's trying to rev himself up as ever.
It's just got the makings of a last leg decider, hasn't it? Just
absolutely
swinging from one player to the other.
140.
And Dolan won that bull in the practice room to have the darts, so if it goes down to the final leg, he'll have the advantage.
140.
Throwing first.
Not fair to Painter. After losing those 2 legs, he's come out in this one firing. 2 decent scores, 134 and a 140. Dolan hanging in there. Couldn't quite get that last one in. It still leads in the leg, but looking a little bit more dangerous than it was 3 darts ago. Dolan knows it. He's making his move. Should stay there.
140.
Well, what a good visit that was. Painter 167. It can be done. That's a good start. Treble 19 for the bullseye. Now, can he get it this time? Still no, but it was close. More like it.
Well, he was fired up for that one, wasn't he? But just couldn't quite hit the ball. Almost there. So another chance for Dolan here. Down for 17s. A treble will leave 70. He hits it. So it's treble 20 double 5 or 20 and the bull. Bull for Dolan! Yes, he says the Irishman is playing.
And that is the break. 5-3. Kevin Painter will think that he should have been on the verge of winning this match, but instead, with 4 legs on the trot, Brendan Dolan is on the verge of victory himself.
Well, we have to go back to leg 5 here, John. It could have been 4-1. Painter, all those darts at the double. Dolan nicks the leg, and now he is flying. 106 finish, 75 finish, 1-2-1 finish on the ball. And now starts the leg with a maximum.
99.
So, can he keep it going? Early advantage for Dolan. 100 would be handy. It's coming down the board.
58.
That's a bit loose.
Well, despite that maximum, doesn't want to leave too much. Painter with a bit of a smile on his face. Don't know what's
140.
maybe heard something or just can't believe he's in this position.
Well, he's back in the leg anyway.
It certainly is.
I think it's probably the latter rather than the former. I think he just can't believe that he's letting this match seemingly slip away. And he'll still be thinking about that situation exactly as you were talking about, I think, Alan. The moment when he could and probably should have gone 4-1 up.
And he was averaging around 100 at the time. So everything was looking good, but it just shows you, as I said, you have to have continued momentum in this game. Otherwise, your opponent will take advantage.
Well, good thinking by Painter. He's left himself on a maximum checkout, but the advantage clearly still with Dolan. 164 for 6-3 and victory in the match. Can't be done now.
He will just be concentrating on setting this up. And what a setup from Dolan. Leaves himself double 12 for the match. Painter has to take out the big one, and he can't. Won't happen this time.
So, as the crowd stand up because they do love the darts, can Dolan provide the brilliant finish, the double 12 required to now win this match? A match which Kevin Painter will be thinking he should have won. Still 2 darts. It's getting nearer. No!
Well, chance 1 has gone and disappeared. Well, Painter took 108 in the first leg against the throw, but this one is of much more importance. Double 15 to stay in the match. Yes, he says. It's not over yet. Painter back in the match. We said earlier it could be a last leg decider. Dolan had the chance to steal it.
3 darts at double 12, 3 darts missed. And the artist has produced the wonderful finish once more. Penny for the thoughts.
Oh, Dolan has got to get that out of his mind. 3 darts at double 12. Getting in that back room, talking about the next round. Misses. Painter takes out. 110 finish. All of a sudden, back to game on. That's another £100 for the Afghan Trust as well. Excellent.
Winner of this one playing Wes Newton in the second round. And Painter is suddenly the man who's got some momentum. Oh, that's a bit unlucky. Maybe should have switched.
Possibly.
Always have 20/20 vision with hindsight, though.
But still 100 in front. He is throwing first in this leg. Obviously, have to win it to take it to a last leg decider.
58.
Well, he's got the advantage.
Well, from Painter's point of view, he's just got to concentrate on winning this leg. From Dolan's point of view, he's got to get the last 5 minutes out of his mind, get his match going in this leg, which looks like it's lost, and then throwing last in the decider. Sorry, first in the last leg decider.
Yeah, that's the key factor, maybe. It all goes according to the form situation from here. That's what you'd anticipate. Painter then, he comes back now with 130 to keep the match alive. 6 darts though, Dolan's well back.
Well, if he does it the treble, he doesn't need to go for the bull. Well, not even in the 20, never mind the treble.
75.
But consolidates with a 50, so I'll be reasonably happy with that one because on a 2-dart finish. Could have been better, but it's okay.
Yeah, he'll be happy enough. 55. Well, he needs a treble. No. So he's still got 6 darts. 55, 15 for tops. And here he goes for 5 all. That's what's required. And we get our last leg decider. Been a good match this one, Alan. It's had lots of twists and turns. The scoring's not been huge, but it's been an interesting one.
We've had some decent finishes though. We've had an 85, a 75, a 121, 106, 110 and 108. And that's in 10 legs. So the finishing has been pretty good, but there's been the odd leg where they've both had 5 and 6 darts.
Whose nerve's going to hold? Both have the talent. Who's going to be able to deliver the finish this time? And Dolan with the early advantage.
Well, Dolan over the moon with a 140 start. Painter chasing, hit that treble 19 with the last dart. We'll feel he's just about hanging in there.
He's switching. And switch as well. Emotions of the loved ones.
You can see the pressure on the lass's faces there.
Needs a big score here. Didn't need a 5.
85.
Good last dart.
Well, as with the first throw, when he hit treble 19 with the 3rd dart, he's just about hanging in there. He's around 60 behind. Dolan throwing. So he's kind of hoping that Dolan makes a mistake more than him doing something extraordinary.
Please give the best of all of our applause.
Something upsetting Brendan Dolan. Sometimes when you get the slightly smaller crowd, the one voice might be heard, and I think that was the case there.
It can also mean that your concentration and focus isn't quite there, which is normal. Normally, one of Brendan Dolan's features, really.
Well, he can do it here. Not now. But he's a long way in front.
60.
Well, Painter desperately needs a big score here.
Well, he needs just to set something up in his mind to give him a chance, and that is a great first dart. The second one's not bad. Well, he should have kept the momentum going there, but it didn't matter for Painter. He turns round to the crowd. Maximum number 6, his 3rd. What a time to get one, John.
What a time, and how much will that have got into the mind now of Brendan Dolan, who has 104 for the match. Hush in this big arena. Treble 18, he'll stay there. Oh, he's missed it. Now, well, Painter going to check this one out.
Until that maximum, Painter never looked in the leg. He took 85 out in the second leg. This match has featured so many big finishes.
He's charged now, isn't he? Look at the determination across those features. 85 for the match. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed the 15.
Oh,
but he's put it up for double 16 now.
What a good second dart that was. Composes himself. Janine can't bear to watch.
Oh, he's missed it.
53.
Now Dolan, 48 for the match. 16 double 16 or 8 double tops.
Well, some prayers in the audience. Can Dolan have the divine intervention to hit this double?
What a nerve jangler. Double 16 now. This for the match. Double 8. Oh, he's got it! He's got it. He didn't like some of the reaction of the crowd when he missed that first one, but he gets the one that matters. Painter will feel that he should have won that match, but it was a really interesting contest, blessed by some terrific finishing, and Brendan Dolan ultimately taking his place.